Well, thanks for choosing to be here. Yeah, and again, I really do apologize for being a little late. I don't like to set that precedence. Time, working time. Um, so I was in a really sweet, what's called a continuum dive this morning. And continuum's the practice that, for those that have practiced with me, we bring in a lot of toning, the primordial seed sounds, piercing the sound inside our bodies. And the sound actually is the thing that moves our bodies. When we can really tune into the not so subtle power of subtlety, you can feel the ripples of sound through the water body, and then it starts to purify the earth body, the physical body. And we did a lot of practice with the tongue this morning. And I loved this conversation around the tongue being the highest harmonic of the spine. If you think about the tongue as a tuning fork, whoa, the tongue is a tuning fork. It's the highest harmonic. And so then the lowest harmonic would be the pelvic floor. And we work with a lot of the lower tones in here, but this opportunity to kind of pay a little more attention to how the tongue is resting while we're toning just brings a deeper awareness to, I'm going to say, like the micro movements that are available. And it requires us to be very interested, because a lot of times we'll speed through life with these really big movements. And we're like, yeah, I'm moving. This is great. I feel really good. But we're actually able to access more movement when we start to feel into the tiny little percolations opening from the inside out. Right? So this is the tongue, the pelvic floor, and working with the harmonics of the body, of the tones, to ripple deeper pathways of movement. This gives us the capacity to access greater levels of, how do I want to say it, wholeness. Not only for our physical body, planetary body wholeness, cosmic wholeness. That's it. Yeah. So thanks for hearing that. And we're going to hear and feel a lot more tones. So from here, I just invite you to kind of settle into a comfy seat if you're not already there. And I'm just going to share a little bit from this beautiful translation, the Radiant Sutras, as I get a little music set up for us as well. Settling in, you can close down your eyes and start to kind of meet yourself exactly where you are right now. You can bring your awareness inside your breath, breathing. And notice the sensations that begin to reveal themselves as you notice your breath breathing your body breathing on earth. And if there's any little adjustments, please feel free. Maybe a little sway side to side, a little shoulder roll, a little turn of the head, the neck. And then just dropping into a bit more stillness. And let's feel the low belly expand as we breathe in. Even sense that expand through your pelvic floor. And then a slow, full exhale as you start to notice the weight of your body breathing on earth. Just meeting yourselves exactly where you are right now. Let's tune in to about 5 more breaths just like this. And the invitation is to really let yourself notice everything that's included. This is impeccable information that you get to work with. Good. Now with our next breath in, so gently draw up on your pelvic floor like you're drawing in a little marble, and touch the roof of your mouth with your tongue. Exhale, relax that with the sound. 3 more just like that. Last one. Settle in this place of open attention. Just feel the root of your tongue soft. Feel the crown of your head gently lifting to the sky. Earlobes draw back. And then go down, down, down in the spine and relax your pelvic floor. 2 more breaths. Good. And then from here, as the belly expands, we're going to begin to slowly rotate around the front of the pelvic bowl, like a little stir. And then exhale, squeeze the belly button back and round through the back of the pelvic bowl. And then continue in this direction slowly, slowly for a few more rounds. And as we stir, we're going to add a gentle H-A-W sound. And you can just join me as you're ready. Something like this. Now opposite direction, the ha is now a whisper. And please settle into stillness. Belly expands. Exhale, soften inside. Inner awareness open wide. Good. And then just draw the tip of your tongue behind the top front 2 teeth, right at the roof of your mouth. And then slowly circle the tip of your tongue along the top of your teeth to the right. And just draw a little circle on the roof of your mouth with your tongue, so then you meet the top back left teeth back to the center of the top right. And then just switch directions, take it slow. Curious. Switch directions one more time. And then slide the tip of your tongue to the roof of your mouth toward the soft palate where it gets pretty soft on the root. Keep the lips closed and we'll join in 3 hums. Tongue is at the soft palate, tip of the tongue. Just relax. Let the tongue kind of broaden, maybe cradled inside the bottom palate. Maybe the tongue even pours over the bottom teeth. Good. And then let's just place a palm over the heart. The other palm rests on the back of that hand, and the seed sounds here are ah, the pelvic floor relaxes, oh, the soft palate of your heart, the upper soft palate, whole body vibrating from the inside. Let's tone together 3 rounds, weave these sounds together. Please, a deep inhale to begin. Feel any little micro movements. And then easy inhale, just let the biceps slowly float by your ears. And again, slow movement so as to really feel every bit of you reach. And then easy exhale, just let the hands come to the earth in front of you, and we are going to roll over the knees. Bring the big toes together and then let the sit bones rest to your heels. Keep the torso lifted here. And then belly expands as you inhale. And then we're going to slowly start to invite little pelvic bowl stirs here with the torso slightly lifted. Yeah. So there'll be a little scoop of the tailbone and then a little bit of an arcing as the belly expands. Now relax your jaw as much as possible and then start to feel how this stir naturally ripples inside each vertebrae, around the vertebrae, slowly kind of climbing up toward the base of your skull, and then the base of your skull, jaw is soft. Let that weave into the shoulders now, the heart stir, and simply switch directions. And take it all the way back down the spine. Take your time until eventually pelvic bowl. And then let the sit bones be to your heels if comfortable and bring the forehead to the earth. And any variations of this are welcome. For a few rounds of breath here, let the forehead sway lightly side to side and massage that space inside the brow. And then as you come to stillness, Feel the whole body pour open, open. And we're just going to offer a super subtle And so this is from the Radiant Sutras. Just take this in. You can think of any vowel. They are all delicious. Savor the sound with infinite gentleness. Attend to where it comes from within you and where it goes to when it fades away. Listen to the subtle, ever-changing tones, layer upon layer. Discover what gradualness is. The power of sound will lead you into the power of silence. Syllables are born from space. Resonate in space. Melt into spaciousness. Know this silent spaciousness as yourself. For the next few rounds of breath, you can hear the sound of your breath emerge from silence and then dissolve back into silence for just 3 breaths. Now, as we breathe in, feel the belly expand, and that'll lift us to all fours. You can step your knees right underneath your hips as comfortable. And with a slow exhale, a little scoop of the tailbone, and begin to round through the back body, chin toward throat. And then slow inhale, pull the pubic bone back, the sit bone spiral open. The belly stretches long as we arc through the front body, heart forward. Sit bones back, a little lift out of the shoulders. So fairly traditional cat-cow here. I just encourage you to slow down. And we'll take that 2 more rounds of breath, just really feeling into the central channel. And if you want, you can start to weave in a super quiet shh. Last breath in this way. And then as you breathe in, just lengthen the spine. Soften, exhale, little tabletop. And then breathe in, just slowly reach the right leg straight behind you. Flex that foot. And then as you exhale, point the right toes and hover the knee out beside you. And then hover the knee underneath your hip, a little puff through the back. And then simply switch directions. And as the right leg reaches behind you, reach the left arm out in front. And then as you exhale, knee to elbow. And then from here, we're gonna roll the right knee out beside us, the left elbow out beside, and then reach the arm long, the leg long. Take that motion 1 more round of breath. So arm to the left, knee to the right, you got it. And then reach that out. Now pause with the leg extended, the arm extended, and then we'll just bend the right knee as we backstroke the left arm, take the top of the foot. Lift the knee a little higher as you press your foot into your hand, a little opening of the throat there. For just a breath or 2, you might stir the neck. Now breathe in and reach the leg behind you, your arm out in front. Bring the hand to the earth, aim the right toes to the right, and step the foot beside you, hip height. Please roll onto the outer edge of that right foot. Now dome up the palms if that's comfortable. And then explore a little bit of pelvic bowl stir here for just a few rounds of breath, inviting the belly to roll to the right through the front of the pelvis and then to the left through the back. You got it. And then take that through each vertebrae. Right through the base of your skull. And then inhale, glide that through to sort of a cow-esque stretch. And then exhale, bring your forearms to the earth or a block. Relax your neck completely. Pull the pubic bone back lightly. Take a few deep rounds of breath here and just feel. Any little micro currents, little stirs inside. And for these last 2 rounds of breath, we'll bring in a little vibration with the Z hum. Take it long and slow. And then just feel for a single breath. Now we are going to lift the forearms off the earth now, and we'll reach the right arm slowly to the sky. The inhale carries that movement. And then exhale, offer the right arm a little cactus arm, absorb the shoulder. And then we're actually going to fold the right shoulder over our heart, and then weave the inner right elbow underneath the left armpit. The palm floats under the armpit, and then reach that arm back to the sky. So it's just a little bit of a wave of that heart open. Take it one more round, just like that, in little micro stirs. Great. And then reach the right arm to the sky. Pull the right bicep over your ear. Catch a little stretch there through the side body. And then fold the shoulder over your heart. Bring the right hand to the earth toward the front of your mat. The left hand strings underneath the right armpit. Wrap the left hand around the right shin. And then if it's comfortable, the back of your head to the earth, or the head can hover a little bit, or you can use a block. Pulse back into the pubic bone a tiny bit, and then see if you can pull a little bit of weight toward the outer left hip. Inner belly scoops to the right. Take a deep inhale. Offer a little breathy. You get to let go of any gripping. Try that 2 more rounds. And then just feel here for a full breath. And then easy, plant the right hand, unstring the left hand, bring the left hand back to the earth under your shoulder. Elbows are pretty buoyant here as we lift that right leg beside us. Circle the leg behind you. Pause here, maybe a little ankle stir as you tuck the toes of the left foot. Lift the left knee, so 3-legged dog. Reach the right leg to the sky. Ooh. Exhale, right knee toward the left armpit. Circle the knee over your heart, under your right armpit, back up to the sky. Take that 1 more round of breath, carry it inside your breath. Feel a little bit of fire there. And then come to downward dog and lift the heels. And then bend the knees super deep. So you reach the earth away and press your belly to your thighs. Pull the pubic bone back so the knees are bent super deep. Pubic bone back. Little wag inside the hips as you slowly start to straighten your knees. Keep reaching the earth away from you, and then go ahead and just start to pedal out the feet, the shins, the quads, the hamstrings. Yeah. Notice if you're kind of really holding on to the head, the neck, offer a little stir there. Yeah. And then breathe in. Let's all lift the heels as comfortable and drape both heels over to the right. Little bend to the left knee to peek underneath the left armpit. And then just sweep the heels through center and take that to the other side. So we're just getting a little kind of morphine here. And then come center. Track your heels to the earth, downward facing dog. Pull the pubic bone back, soften the heart. 3 breaths here. Give it a shh. 2 more. You got it. Now lift the heels. Bring the knees to the earth. Little puff up of the back body there. And then let the hips glide a little bit left. Now hover the sit bones over the left heel, then hover over the right heel. And then hips scoot to the right. And then scoop the tailbone to draw the hips through center toward the earth and then to the left. Take that one more round in this direction and then let the chin literally mirror the pubic bone. So there'll be a little arcing of the throat open and then a little scooping. And then we'll switch directions here. If you have any tones you want to use, feel free. The last one. Let's bring our sit bones all the way to our heels. Let your forehead meet the forehead of earth. And just feel your skin, the same skin of the earth, the same breath that breathes you, breathes earth. 3 breaths. Now breathe in, that'll lift us to all 4s. And as you breathe out, just a natural lengthening of the spine. Now inhale, that left leg slowly lifts behind us. And flex the foot. Point the toes, exhale, and just hover the knee out beside you and then underneath the hip, little puff through the back body. And then reach the leg straight behind you and the right arm out in front. And then draw the knee and elbow together. And then this time that left knee goes out to the left, the right elbow to the right, and then straighten the leg and the arm. Yeah, take that one more round. So a little balance, maybe a little wiggling, little teetering, that's okay. Then reach the leg long, the arm long, bend the left knee, backstroke the right arm, take the top of the foot. Lift the knee a little higher, press the foot into the hand, maybe a little roll open the throat, maybe a little stir of the head. Couple of breaths. One more. And then reach the leg long, the arm out in front. We'll bring the hand to the earth and the left toes to the left. Step the foot beside you, hip height. Roll to the outer foot, little bend to the left knee, and then slowly inner belly scoops to the left, and then up the left inner sacrum to the right. Yeah. A couple of rounds just like this. So again, the little micro stirs inside, and eventually watch that ripple through your whole spine. If you want, the tip of your tongue toward the soft palate, and you can do a light. Glide that through to a cow-esque stretch with the jaw open. And then exhale, forearms to the earth. Release the back of your neck. Maybe give it a little shake out. And then pull the pubic bone back a little bit. Ooh, deep inhale. So it's a Z hum. You can change your lips around or move them around rather. And sometimes it just takes on a little life of its own. One more, please. Just feel. Now the breath in, we'll lift the forearms. We'll reach the left arm to the sky. Maybe a little swirl of the wrist and fingers. A little cactus arm there. And then next exhale, fold the inner left elbow toward the right armpit. Let the left hand kind of fan under the armpit and then reach that arm back to the sky. And you can really feel this unwrapping the whole spine. We'll take that one more round. Water bodies. Yeah. Ooh. We'll reach that arm to the sky and then this time reach the left fingertips toward the windows. Pull the left waist back a little. Then fold the shoulder over your heart. Bring the left hand to the earth toward the front of your mat. The right hand strings underneath the left armpit. Wrap it around the front of the left shin. Maybe the back of your head to the earth, a block. Maybe it floats. Pulse back through the pubic bone a little bit. You can actually use the support of the left hand to do that by pressing it into the earth and the elbow bends and straightens. Oh, and then notice if you scoot the hips a little bit over to the right, it's a very internal movement. Deep inhale. We're basically just releasing any inhibitors. Maybe it's like this. And just feel. So the left hand supports unstringing the right. We'll bring the right hand to the earth under the shoulder and left hand to the earth under the shoulder. Soft elbows, meaning buoyant, as we lift that left leg beside us and then behind us. Tuck the toes of the right foot. Lift the right knee so it's three-legged dog. Now the left knee toward the right armpit. Circle the knee over the heart, under the left armpit, and then back to the spine. Take that little stir one more round. Jaw and soft. Reach the leg to the sky. So downward facing dog, feet as wide as your mat. Yeah? And then take a moment, shift your weight to the right hand actually. Lift the left hand, roll the shoulder back and down, and then bring that hand back to the earth. Do the same thing with the other side. Yeah, and come on down. And then any little sort of adjustments, refinements, maybe a little wiggle. Maybe lift the heels, bend the knees, pull the pubic bone back. Maybe a little wave motion through the spine. And then eventually come to your full expression for 3 breaths. Again, feet are as wide as your mat. feel into the elixir of you, the elixir of life force energy. The last breath here. Yeah, and then start to slowly kind of bear walk the hands towards your feet and let the hips do a big wag side to side as that happens. So wide stance, forward fold. Let the fingertips graze space as they sweep to the right, and graze the earth and then sweep to the left. Spaciousness inside. Take that little draping stir a couple more rounds. I like to imagine my fingertips kind of dipping in a little pool of water, and you can feel that little ripple through the whole body. And then let's walk the fingertips to the left, a little off the left side of our mat. Again, blocks are handy. Bend the knees pretty deeply here. Lift the right heel and then spin the right heel off the right side of your mat. So you're pigeon toeing the right foot. And then press into the heel and start to pulse the right knee. Find a little space through the whole right side body. Yeah. So the feet are still wide. We're just pigeon toeing the right foot. Good. Couple of rounds here of breath. Yeah. Just the foot. Yeah. And then step the feet parallel. Walk the fingertips center. And then we're going to walk the fingertips to the right, so no weight really on the hands. Lift the left heel, and then spin the left heel off the left side of your mat. And then you're just pulsing the left knee a little bit. Yeah, catching a little space through the left side body. Good. Any little adjustments? Yeah, breath is full. Then we'll step the feet parallel, fingertips center. Now take a moment here to bend the knees pretty deeply, and then circle the hips a little bit to the right, straighten the knees, puff through the mid-back as you roll the hips through center, bend the knees, hips to the left, and then take that in the opposite direction. So the feet stay pretty much where they are, it's just a little stir. Yeah. Beautiful, everybody. And then walk the hands center so the fingertips are domed up, the hands are under shoulders. You might lift the toes a little and then bring the balls of your feet, lift the heels, and then press all four corners of each foot. Bend the knees so deep that the belly is pretty much parallel to the earth. Hamstrings parallel to the earth. A little strength there. Keep drawing the pubic bone back, maybe a little wiggle into the tailbone as you bring the arms to cactus arms. It's a lot of strength here. So all four corners of each foot. And then reach the biceps by your ears, lengthen. And then cactus arms to interlace your hands at your sacrum. Start to track the knuckles toward the wall behind you and reach through the crown of your head. Maybe a little tiny wag inside the hips. And the occiput, base of your skull. Now slowly straighten the knees. Track your crown to the earth, knuckles to the sky. You got it. Little shoulder rolls as they're comfortable. Keep a tiny bend to the knees so you can keep broadening the sit bones. And kind of like you're reaching through the neck to reach the crown toward the earth. Yeah, about 3 breaths here. Just as nice. Maybe it's a horse lip exhale. Just as now bend the knees super deep. Reach the biceps by ears, lengthen. And then just bring your hands to the earth. You might sit a little deeper into the hips for a moment. And then just start to bear walk your hands to the front of your mat as the hips wag. We'll come back to downward facing dog. Bring your feet together, this time toes touch. Feel the inner thighs kind of zipping up there, and then just smooth it all out with your breath, with your awareness. You get to feel. breath here. And then we are going to heel toe our feet to the front of our mat now. So standing forward fold into a bit of a flow. Slide your hands mid-shins, straighten your elbows and lengthen your spine so your pubic bone draws back. And then deep forward fold, hands can wrap behind the calves, little peek toward the belly button, and take that movement just one more round. Now slow inhale, micro bend the knees, a reverse swan dive. Come all the way up. Palms face the windows, and then keep the knees bent. So left fingertips wrap around the right wrist, and we're just going to fan the right ribs open here. Maybe a little bit of a rocking motion, a little through center, and then back to the right. One more breath here, catching a little fluidity. You got it. And then go ahead and fan the right ribs open, so toward the piano. Woo. Anchor the right foot and then fold the right shoulder a tiny bit over your heart as you peek toward the earth. And then inhale, glide heart, whole torso center. Take the whole thing to the other side. Okay, so bend the knees, maybe a little step of the feet. As you feel that sort of slithering, rocking through the sides. Yeah. Good. And then anchor the left foot. Fan the left ribs open. We'll peek toward the earth and then fold the left shoulder over your heart. And then inhale, center. Release the wrists, tiny back bend. Exhale, hands through prayer. Slow bow forward. You're welcome to wag the hips along the way. As you breathe in, heart way lift. As you breathe out, forward fold. Please step your right foot to lunge. Keep the knee lifted if possible. Zip up the inner thighs. We'll rise up to crescent lunge. Exhale, give it a little cactus arms, hover the back knee. And then cross the forearms in front of your heart, round through the back body. And then as you frame the head with the arms, straighten the back knee. Little cactus arm back bend, fingertips can stir. Take that movement just one more round. Yeah. Good, and then breathe in, biceps by ears, straighten that back knee. And as we exhale, cartwheel open to the left. And then slowly bring the right hand to the earth, left arm to the sky with a big inhale, inner belly scoops left. Slow exhale, left arm cradles underneath the left hamstring. Puff through the back of the heart. Maybe the fingertips touch the heart there. Take that movement one more time. And then cradle that hamstring, stay there. If possible, that left hand comes to the heart as you straighten the left knee. Track the right heel toward the earth. Micro bend the left knee, roll to the outer left foot. Straighten the left knee and then seal the foot. Try that one more round. Ooh. Then seal the left foot as you micro bend the left knee and just slowly reach that left arm to the sky for just a breath here. Shoulders away from ears and then reach the left fingertips behind you. Bring the left hand to the earth, outer left foot. Bend the left knee, and let's just ease the right knee to the earth here for a moment. I know that was a lot. A little bit of a wag here, maybe a little peek over your left shoulder. What's up to now? And then draw the chin center, a little peek over your right shoulder. And then just pivot over the right knee and you drag the left foot back beneath the right. Hips stay over the knees, slide hands to the front of your mat, bring your chin or forehead to the earth. Ooh. And a tiny wag of the tailbone for just a breath. Ooh-wee. And then from here, just working it out in your own body, a little slither through to Bhujangasana in whatever way feels interesting for you. Maybe it becomes more like an upward facing dog. Then we'll soften inside of that. And you've got just 2 breaths here. I'm going to work with the hiss sound on the exhale, spine. Might even be a little wiggle of the heart, the head, side to side. Top of the toes. Maybe push up through plank or press over your knees to downward facing dog for just a breath or 2. Now the next breath in, we are going to reach the right toes to the sky, just a little bit beyond. And then slow exhale, step that foot all the way through to lunge. Zip up the inner thighs, that supports rising up to crescent lunge. Come all the way up. Good. Now exhale, little cactus arms and hover the back. Forearms cross in front of the heart, little round through the back body. And then just like fish wings and flower the heart open, straighten the back knee, and experiment with that. One more. Micro stirs. And then reach the biceps by ears here, belly to heart. Exhale, heart go open to the right in your belly. Nice. And then slowly bring the left fingertips to the earth. Right arm lifts, you can catch a little twist there. And then exhale, right forearm cradles the right hamstring. Puff through the back of the heart. Maybe the fingertips touch the heart. Take that one more round of breath. Good. Let's just cradle that hamstring, sweet body. Stay here and then start to straighten the right knee, left heel toward the earth. Maybe the right hand is to cradle the heart, cradles the hand. If it's available, micro bend the right knee, roll to the outer right foot, straighten the knee, and then seal the foot. And experiment with that for a few rounds, and that'll support a little unwinding through the spine as well. Yeah, that is a lot. And then straighten that right knee while sealing the foot and slowly unwrap the heart to the right. Single breath. Reach the right fingertips behind you. Right hand to the earth, outer right foot. Nice. Start to bend the right knee and let's ease the left knee to the earth. Hang out here for a moment and do a little tiny lagging motion. Peek over the right shoulder. Chin might drag toward throat, a little puff through the upper back. And peek over the left shoulder. And then let's drag the right foot back. Sweep the hips over the knees. Slide the hands toward the front of your back. Chin or forehead to earth. Deep breath here. And then slither through maybe Bhujangasana or upward facing dog. One breath is all. Come all the way down. Let's tuck the toes. Maybe press over your knees or push up through plank. It's our last down dog here. We have 3 breaths. Pigeon toes your feet slightly. Uh-huh. 2 more breaths. Now the breath in lifts our left toes to the sky, reach. And the breath out steps the left foot through to lunge and the right foot follows. Little gaze up there.
And then exhale, forward fold. One more little wave pulse, just like that. And then forward fold, and let's bring the right knee to the earth, the right shin, and then the left knee, left shin. If it's comfortable, bring the sit bones to your heels. If that's not comfortable, come to a seated cross-legged position. Slide the hands up onto the thighs. Let the shoulders roll back and down. Yeah. And then settle in here for a moment. Any variation. Good, good. Now just let the inner ears do a little figure eight so you can kind of draw the ears back a bit. And then forward, yeah, and then switch directions. Little lean back, shoulders back and down, soften the jaw. Relax your pelvic floor. Gentle breath in, draw up on the pelvic floor. Gentle breath out. Give the weight of your body to earth as that happens. Try that 2 more rounds. Any little movements. Let the inner ears light up as well as the inner hips, pelvic floor, sacrum. Feel. Let the tongue broaden. And now a deep breath in, sparkle the third eye. And then we'll go down the spine. Take it straight into the center of earth, letting go of anything that no longer serves. 2 more. Any little stirs, any little wakes of movement, feel free. And just feel. And the final sounding breath that we'll work with is a hum, and we'll create a drone with the but then we're gonna add a little A to it. So listen first and then join me as you're ready. I'm gonna write it up and down the spine. So a mem. It can remain a hum if you prefer. You might stir your neck around a little bit, a couple more. Feel.
Just notice what you notice. Good, and now you're welcome to stay here, come to a cross-legged position, or you're welcome to lay down Shavasana. 4 minutes for our final relaxations. So as you settle, a gentle breath in, please draw up on the pelvic floor one more time. And then exhale with a whisper ha. With the whole belly core open. Try that a few rounds. The tongue relax. Try that 2 more, please. Draw up on the pelvic floor, inhale. Relax with the whisper ha. The body core open, release into space. Relax everything, everything. And just feel the touch of the space around you. And the touch of the space inside of you. Perhaps sense that kind of vibrating sheath of sensation. The tone of you. Perhaps even noticing sensation kind of vibrating from stillness, from space, and dissolving back into stillness and space. Now bring your awareness to the tips of your toes, and as you breathe in from the tips of your toes all the way up through the crown of your head, like this breath is sort of creating this cohesion of embodiment. And then as you exhale, just land into this cohesion, your whole body completely supported, held. One more breath just like that, smoothing and integrating all energies. This blanket within you and all around you as you, life force energy. And then just start to notice what it feels like to meet sensation with a little deliberate movement, maybe fingers, toes. Maybe your head sways a little side to side, and perhaps even a little deeper access to the majesty, the wonderment of embodiment. Yeah. Moving in whatever way moves you, just eventually maybe bend the knees. Just notice what it feels like to roll to one side. Just offering yourself fully to sensation. And with the support of your upper body here, the support of earth body, just make your way to a seated position. You're welcome to keep the eyes closed. And be a little tiny sort of rocking motion or circular motion in the pelvic bowl. Let that kind of mirror through your tongue for a moment, the base of your skull. And eventually just come to stillness. And really noticing your baseline now. Kind of this awareness of where we came from and where we landed now. Bring your palms together, heart center, if that feels all right, and then let a single word of intention just bubble to your awareness, one word. And if there's anyone in your life that you'd like to send little prayers out to, anyone, any people, any nations, globes, universe. Yeah, and let's tone together, just amplifying our intentions here. Ah, oh. Mm-hmm. One round. Release the breath. Inhale here. Namaste. Thank you all so much for your presence, sharing your practice. If there's any questions or shared, I'm always right here. Yeah, thank you. And thank you, Robin, for joining us live stream. We love you. Lynn's giggling. I will be here next week, but then I leave for 2 weeks. I'm gonna go hike the Camino in Spain, get the download, tone, bring it back. Yeah, so I'd love to be with you all next week, and then when I get back, and you're all with me in my heart. Thank you. Thanks, dear Robin. Blessings and freedom. Yes, I got your text. Holding those prayers with you, dear lady. Yeah, love you.